Welcome back to IC Trading Concept. How are you all? I believe that everyone is cool. Let me know that if you can see me and if you can hear me. Okay. I just got up. Okay. I was sleeping today. I slept a lot. In near about 5 to 6 hours I slept today. This is our first Ramzan. If anyone is Muslim, happy Ramadan Mubarak to all. Okay. Loud and clear. 5 out of 5. Thank you, Arlitz. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Lenny. Good morning, Martin. Ah man, lot of well-known face at the London session. Man. This is the 15-minute chart, and so far I can see this is the last parabolic price came here. Now this area is a random area. Yesterday, if you remember, I was looking for that buy side liquidity over here. I was looking for that buy side liquidity. Market has taken that buy side liquidity, went little higher. Now it is at that area. What is your thinking? Market is going to fall because we have the most obvious sell side liquidity here. So this low and that low, they are relatively equal lows. And guys, I just changed the contract. Okay, so my chart is empty. So this is the sell side liquidity, and over here, that is my target today. I mean, this is my target for this week. Okay, I'm not thinking market is going to fall from here. I am observing these two fair value gap from 15-minute chart here. So this is the entry fair value gap over here. This is entry fair value gap, and this is the last fair value gap. So I will see where if it market come here, then how to react. At the same time, I have this new day opening gap. This candle close, this candle open. This is the new day opening gap. I am going to watch this new day opening gap. So if market can break that fair value gap, then I will expect something like this. It will come here, it will use this new day opening gap as a resistance, and it will fall. Something like that. Okay. Right now, I don't have any buy side liquidity. I have this last fair value gap or the imbalance. I would love to see market will reach to that imbalance first. Let me go to hourly chart. You see the hourly chart, there is nothing. Okay, I mean, for the price to reverse from there, I have nothing over there. I want to see price will reach over there, that fair value gap, then it will fall. If it wants to fall, it will fall after that. I mean, 1 minute chart, price is over here. Remember, this is that entry fair value gap from 15-minute chart. At the same time, there is some other fair value gap because there is a lot of fair value gap from 1 minute chart. I would love to stay in 5-minute chart. Okay, still 5-minute chart has a lot of in fair value gap, so we will wait. We will wait. I have to wait. Okay, I'm not bearish. I'm bullish until price reach to that last fair value gap. I'm bullish. Okay? Guys, the fact is direction is the most important thing. If you know where market is going, on you are in the heaven. Here I got some sell side liquidity here. If this fair value gap is broken, then maybe after that I will look for sell. Otherwise, still now I'm bullish. I would love to see market will go below that low. It will take the liquidity from there, then it will reverse. That's my expectation. Price will reach over there. That is my expectation right now. Around 3 a.m. in the morning, we actually get the most volatile or the volatility. So let's see if we can have a chance to get profit from here or not. Okay. And yesterday, if you have seen, finally I guess $2,600 was my profit. After all of those losses, I took just one entry. I went for the maximum contract. That means the 5 and 5 contract. My maximum along contract is 15 contract. That means I can take 15 contract entry. But for me, I never go more than 5 contract. That 5 contract is my maximum leverage. I went for the maximum leverage. I believe that market is going to hit my target profit, and finally it hit my target profit. Okay. I have uploaded that video to my Twitter, and you can see before there was no entry. I mean, at 1 p.m. I tried one entry, and finally over there I did the entry. Okay, so price came here, it has taken this low. Okay, this low has taken out. That means that is the liquidity taken. Now I will look for a buy setup if market can go expand higher. Why I am looking for that? Guys, try to understand the fact. Okay, this level price came here. This is a random level. Look, there is nothing over here from 15-minute chart, from hourly chart. There is nothing at all. So market should not reverse from there. Now, if it reverse from here, sometimes it's very rare, okay? But market actually didn't reverse from a random area. This area is a random area. There is no fair value gap. There is no order block. Even it didn't trade that inversion fair value gap over here. That inversion fair value gap, it didn't trade that. So ultimately, this level is a random area. And that's why I'm thinking that market will go above and it will trade that last fair value gap from 15-minute chart at least. Now when it is falling, I'm looking for this entry fair value gap from 15-minute chart. That means it's going lower to take that low, at the same time to trade that entry fair value gap. If it can reverse from here, I'll be so happy. Go for that buy. Is it clear? Okay. Are you fasting, bro? Yeah, I'm fasting, bro. Peter, I'm fasting, brother. At least thank you, brother. Ramadan Mubarak. Mineralizing wolfizing. I am very weak in RB. I guess this is the RB word. Mineralizing wolfizing. What is the meaning of that, brother? Believe that something is good. But today I slept a lot. Slept for near about 4 5 hours. 5 hours maybe. On my FX. Hey brother, how are you? Today we have the CPI at the morning session. So be careful, okay? Be careful about the CPI. Never try to trade CPI. Never ever. This is the price action still now because of the CPI. Price is just holding over here. This level has no value in my opinion. It has no value. Should expand lower. Now it's not clear over here, okay? Okay. This is 3 a.m. So let's see if it can expand higher or not. Remember, I don't have the buy side liquidity, okay? I have only that imbalance. So if I want to go, I have to go for that imbalance. But if there is no buy side liquidity, the moral is you should not go for the trade if there is no buy side liquidity or sell side liquidity. You just can't frame your trade depending on that imbalance, okay? But this is the logic. Hmm, what type of language is that, Arlitz and Peter? Orang Indoya. Let us return to our Pitra and okay. And come out as winners. Okay, that I mean that was a nice line, man. I didn't know that. Yeah, Ramadan is because of I mean because of the pureness, I believe. Inshallah, we will be good. All of us will be good. So guys, still I'm looking for buy here, but yeah, this entry is not valid yet. Okay, I would love to go with a perfect setup. So here there is no setup yet. Just price take that liquidity. That's all. Nothing else. So I need more volatility toward that last fair value gap from 15 minute chart over here. So this is the last fair value gap from 15 minute chart, and I'm feeling that market is coming here to that last fair value gap. That's all. There is no buy side liquidity, nothing except this lower last fair value gap. Okay. Now if it would love to break that last fair value gap and wants to come here, nothing wrong with that. Okay, this fair value gap is the entry fair value gap. This is the last fair value gap from 15 minute chart real setup. Market has taken the buy side liquidity, market structure shift, last fair value gap of the breakaway gap, entry fair value gap. Market went lower, went higher. This is the inversion fair value gap. This candle high, that candle low. That is the inversion fair value gap. At the same time, I have the last fair value gap from 15 minute chart. So this two area is my open interest right now. If it can break that last fair value gap, I will expect market will reach to that entry fair value gap over here from 15 minute chart. In 1 minute chart, there is no chance to take entry yet because there is no market structure shift. Now if you ask me, I am already in the market here. If you wait, you have to wait, okay, because without waiting, that will be very messy. Okay, that will be very messy. You guys don't want to see the losing trade. I love losing trade, but you don't want to see the losing trade. Okay, so then let's wait for the perfect setup. And yeah, first we need to wait for the market structure shift, then fair value gap, then can you hear me? Why it is stuck over there? Man, okay, can you hear me? So let's wait. Okay, let's wait if we have something or not. From 2 a.m., so from here to here until here, you see there is nothing. So the London session still didn't give us anything except an idea that market is going higher. Except that idea, market didn't give us anything. Now guys, I would love to talk about yesterday. uh you remember I was telling that market is coming higher, take that buy side liquidity. Though it didn't take that liquidity to the session time, after the session, how beautifully it went higher, take that buy side liquidity. It never fall, right? So please try to understand where is market going. If you understand why market is going up, now I give you the logic here, right? Now I'm not telling you that it's going to happen, but I'm giving you the logic, the way market works perfectly. It come here, right, at that area, then it is falling. What do you see here? Is there any fair value gap from 15 minute chart? No. If you go to hourly chart, you will see nothing over here. So why market will reverse from a random area? This is a random area, right? Just little above of that random area, I have this inversion fair value gap or the 15 minute last fair value gap. I love to go until the 15 minute last fair value gap. Why market will reverse from a random area? So it can't reverse from a random area. That is my belief. When I know that it's just reversing from a random area, absolutely I got my bias. Why? Because I know it can't reverse from a random area. It should reach in a level. Where is the level? Here. That is the level. Now when it is falling, why it is falling? To take that low and to trade that entry fair value upon time. It has traded that. Now it should expand higher toward that last fair value gap, or it should consolidate around that area, but it should not fall from here. That means the reversal should not be happen from here. Got the point? Now is this the market structure shift? E, 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 e. Yep. So this is the market structure shift over here. I'm not going for the trade, uh, but I have to overcome my fear. Okay, I mean, in front of people, I really fear to push my button. I'm not feeling fear, actually pressure. That's the thing. Let's see if it can make a fair value gap or not here on that area. One, two. So if it doesn't make a fair value gap around that area, instead of that, if it trade that fair value gap, that should be the entry for here. And stop loss will be below that low. I'm just putting it randomly. Later I will fix it. Let us, okay. Brother, you said about when fair value gap is filled, then you see for breaker. What is that concept? That is the specific fair value gap, brother. I mean, not every fair value gap. That is the unfilled fair value gap. That means after trading the order block, if there is the unfilled area, then later after taking small liquidity, after taking the small liquidity, when market actually come back again to that entry fair value gap one more time, I mean sorry, that unfilled fair value gap one more time and filled it perfectly, then I look for the breaker. So yeah, now look at this fair value gap over here. That is my entry fair value gap over here, and below that fair value gap there is my breakaway gap over here. So this is my breakaway gap. I told that please cover the breakaway gap, okay, just because market should not break that breakaway gap. Sometimes it breaks, that's why you have to be little careful. And to this fair value gap, if it can come back within 3 candle, at least it will come very near to that fair value gap within 3 candle. Okay, that is called immediate reaction. I'm interested for this trade. If it fails, okay, it's done already. Okay, it come here. Yes, already I took the entry, so it should expand higher now. If it wants to go higher, it should expand higher now, because I got that immediate reaction. But I'm not going to push my button because we have CPI today at 8:30. I'm very much careful about that. I don't want to push my button, and I'm just looking for the way I can overcome everything. Okay, I mean, let's see. I mean, if I can overcome, but this is the perfect way to trade. If you wait for that, and let's look for the target, lowest body, best body. Mm, here, that should be the target, and around that area there should be a partial. That should be a partial. Okay, if it works, okay, if it works. I don't know it is going to work or not, but if it works, that should be your partial. That minus 1.5 standard deviation should be your target. Finally, I have this extreme target. This is that last paragraph from 15-minute chart. That's my extreme target. MSS, market structure shift. Yeah, brother. What happened with that? Simply last fair value gap is used as inversion fair value gap. Is it right? No. Inversion fair value is totally different. Last fair value gap has so many jobs. I mean, the last fair value gap, simply we use that for either reversal or for the reaction. Okay, either reversal or for the reaction, nothing else. Ahmed Mustafa, you have to watch my video, what I have uploaded about the last travel gap. I have uploaded two video, right? About that last travel gap. Please watch those, okay? You will understand what is that actually. Guys, make sure you are using June contracts. Yeah, early. Please change the contracts because of the volatility. I have already changed my contract size, so now I am using NQM. Okay, so look over here. Can show us? No, it's not showing, but it's NQM 2024. This law should not be broken here. That law should not be broken. And this is not order block actually. This is the mean threshold. Market body should not close below that mean threshold if it wants to go higher. But today, are you trading London? LN, I think London. Uh, I'm not trading. I'm just outlining the trade. Okay, I'm just trying to read the price. So yeah, it is what it is. Okay, guys, make sure okay. Lacking decent displacement above breaker. Where is your breaker? For me, it's cool. I mean, at the London session, this displacement is cool for me. Okay, because of the London session, I don't need more better price action. And when there is the CPI at 830, it's enough for me. That market structure shift is enough for me. Market is reversing from our area. This 15-minute entry parallel gap is perfect. Market has taken this sell side liquidity, huge sell side liquidity. It has taken all of this liquidity over here. That is the liquidity, and later it will be the sell side liquidity. Okay, I mean this obvious run will be taken later for later use. It will be my sell side liquidity. This low and that low. This that low has taken by this low with a shallow run. So this will be my sell side liquidity for later when market will reach over here. Then I will look this as my liquidity. Until now, I'm seeing this a perfect setup. Market has taken liquidity. There is market structure shift. First fair value gap, last fair value gap, or the breakaway gap. This is our well-known setup. Market should go at least minus 1.5 standard deviation and later that last fair value gap. That's my expectation, guys. I'm not telling it's going to work. I'm just thinking like that way. If it works, I'm happy. If it doesn't work, it will be a little loss. Okay, just a loss, nothing else. Okay, I'm doing after stream. Okay, Ahmed, thank you, brother. Hey, Vrindaman, how are you, brother? Francis Gaines, 246 1 minute breaker. 246 1 minute breaker. I guess you are talking about this one. No, I'm not agree with that. This can't be the breaker. Okay, I'm not telling that it's not breaker. I'm just telling, in my opinion, this is not breaker. The body should not close below the mean threshold. That's all I want to say. If it closes below the mean threshold, I will take it for one time. I mean one close, one go above. Then I'm happy. I'm okay with that. Otherwise, I'm just little low confident that I'm gonna lose this trade. It's gonna be 5 handle near about $100. I'm gonna lose that. As I told, this low should not be broken. This low. Let's see how it react over there. This is that entry. Okay, it's broken, I guess, a little. Let's see if it is a fake breakout or it's going to fall or not. Still, I'm believing that market is going higher. I'm not looking for sell. Good, bro. Thank you, brother. Everyone should have been. I mean, if everyone is okay, everyone is good, everyone is well, I'll be happy. Okay, that could have to change the area. This mean threshold and water block is no more good for use, and this too has taken already. Now, if market would love to go higher, this is the time it has to go higher. Otherwise, it will just tap to my stop loss and it will give me a small loss because it has taken that low. If it is the liquidity taken one more time, I'm happy to see that. But it has to expand higher now with big run, something like boom, something like that. Tap to the last fair value gap or the breakaway gap. Now, let's see if it can expand higher with here or not. I covered that fair value gap. See, I just covered that fair value gap by my stop loss. Yeah, why I covered over here? Because market can reach until that breakaway gap. It can reach over there. I was I mean careful about that. That's why I covered that one, right? So this is the time. If market would love to go higher, perfect time here. It has to go above that high now. The body has to close above that high if it wants to go higher. I wanted to see it's not taken. If it was not taken that low, I'll be so much confident that okay, market is not going to fall. But when it has taken that low, let's see why it is important. If it fails like that way, in that type of situation, I actually add more. Sometimes you will see I add more. I add more. That means I do the pyramid things when I get the perfect price action. So if it failed to take that low, if it could close above here, I would have added more over there. But as it has taken that low, I'm not going to pyramid my trade because this is now low confident entry. Okay? But that doesn't mean I'm gonna close my trade because still this fair value gap is over here. It can keep falling until that fair value gap, then it can reverse. So I'm not interested to close my trade over there. I will wait. Either it will hit my stop loss or it will give me the perfect reaction from there. Okay, so it has traded that breakaway gap. Body can't close below that breakaway gap constant encroachment. Body has to close at the constant encroachment or above the constant encroachment. That is the rule. So it closed below that constant encroachment, it's not good at all. Either if it is a fake breakout, I'm cool, otherwise it is going to hit my stop loss. So I'll be happy with that. I'm not willing to take sell, that is for sure, because I'm believing that market is going higher. Yes, again, okay, I was confident about, I was careful about this fair value gap. Look at this fair value gap. This is the last fair value gap, also the breakaway gap. So careful about this fair value gap. That's why my stop loss was just below that fair value gap. If market would love to go higher, it can't break this fair value gap. If it breaks this fair value gap, I'm done. If it fails to break that fair value gap, then it will go higher. That's the simple thing. Okay, it stopped me out. So I guess yeah. Now I will wait again. Another bicep. Am I interested to take sell? No, I'm not interested to take sell. And here the when you will take the entry, if you get two fair value gap, your stop loss has to be below this fair value gap. You can't put your stop loss below here, below that low. If you take the entry from here to the breakaway gap, then you can put your stop loss below that low. But here you have to put your stop loss below that fair value gap. You can cover little area, but your stop loss has to be there. Okay. If you are wrong, this is precision. If you are wrong, you will take a small loss, but you can put a stop loss below that swing low. If there is one fair value gap, this swing low is obvious for the liquid, I mean for a stop loss. But now for the two fair value gap, this fair value gap, below this fair value gap is the perfect area for your stop loss. Still this setup is valid for me. Let's see if it can go above or 50% of this fair value gap or not. Yeah, those are the aটকে দেখো ইয়া শেষ নিশে এর ফেসটা মাত্র আমি ইজিলি স্ট্রিম করতেছি আমি বুঝলাম না until this low is not broken, this setup is valid for me. If this low is taken, then this setup is no more valid for me. This low. If it is taken, then this setup is not valid anymore for me. But until then, this setup is valid for me. It just went little more lower. Like yesterday, you remember at the morning session, I told that when you will take that entry to my daily recap, maybe you got a stock out, that doesn't matter. When it will come back again to that fair value gap, you will take a re-entry. This is that situation. So over here and below that low. So that will be the entry. I forgot where I put my stop loss, I mean target profit. I'm just going to put it randomly. Later I will tell it. Okay. The same concept. Right, just and I will just actually put it below this low because this low should not be taken. It will be maybe 8 handle stop loss. That's cool. And I will go for risk to reward. Okay, the way you guys love to trade. The risk to reward here 1:2. I will go for 1:2 here to here. This is 1:2 standard. I mean risk to reward. Let's see if it works or not. This low should not be taken if market wants to go higher. What's your bias today? I'm bullish, brother. I mean not today, for the London session I'm bullish. I am expecting that price will reach here to that last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. So over here to that last fair value gap from 15-minute chart, I'm expecting price will reach over there. Until then I'm bullish. Then I will be bearish. I have very clean sell side liquidity here. That is my weekly target for this week. And here to the London session today, we don't have any volatility at all because of CPI. We have the CPI at 8:30, so I'm believing that market is going to be volatile around the CPI news. Until then, it's gonna be very choppy or something like that. And you can see that thing over here for the dollar index. It has no direction, no nothing over here, nothing at all. This is just pure consolidation. The dollar is just consolidating. At the same time, this guy is struggling. Okay, so this is kind of the situation where every trade is very difficult to continue. Okay, clean sell side liquidity below at least to revisit 0 0 as daily candle has no lower wick yet. Where is the clean sell side? Brother, my bias is bearish, okay? I'm expecting that market will go low. That is my expectation. But for going lower, it should reach a level from where it can reverse. That's why I'm thinking that market is coming here. I told you that, okay? I guess you guys are late little. At the beginning, I told I have no buy side liquidity here, nothing at all except this imbalance. So I'm bullish because of that imbalance, nothing else, brother. If you ask me why market is coming here, I'm telling you because of this that imbalance. Because market can reverse from a random area. If there is no buy side liquidity, there is no entry. I took my entry here to show you that even if I take the first entry I got stopped out, I take re-entry when market come back again inside this level gap. I take re-entry because I believe the way it should react. That's why I took that entry. Okay, and at the same time, guys, please can you see just 8 handle, I guess something like that. So I'm explaining you without liquidity, no entry is valid. I told that so many times. Without liquidity, there is no entry that is valid. Here, above here, I have no liquidity. Look, there is no liquidity. See, no relatively equal highs, nothing. At here, I have only this sell side liquidity, and that is my extreme target for this week. Yesterday was the accumulation day. See this accumulation. Today should have been the manipulation, that this market should expand little higher. It has to clean. If there is any more buy side liquidity, it has to clean that. Then Wednesday and Thursday, that will be the expansion day. Boom, little retrace. Boom, it will take that sell side liquidity. Friday, it will reset. That is the weekly thinking. Right now, we are in at the London session. It should expand little higher. Okay. Then around CPI, we will get the bigger run. Around CPI at 8:30, we will get the bigger run. Either it will clean all the buy side liquidity and it will reach to that entry fair value gap, last fair value gap, and entry fair value gap from 15-minute real setup over here. Okay, it will trade any of this level, then it will fall, or otherwise it will fall directly toward that sell side liquidity. We will see that at 8:30. But right now, this is pure consolidation. Look at this price action. Where is 2? 2 is over here. Okay, so from here, look this consolidation. Why market is consolidating? Because of the CPI. We have the news, CPI news. That's why market is just consolidating around that area. So yeah, overall, I am bearish. I know that market is going to fall, but right now I'm bullish because market just can't fall from a random level. So here is the random level. So that's why I'm believing that market is not going to fall from that random level. I would love to see market will go higher first, then it will fall. Okay. Francis, at least 1 hour BC is holding. There is no 1 hour BC. There is nothing. Look over here. There is nothing. If you look for the BC, here is the BC. I mean, sorry, CB, not BC. There is the CB here. Below here, there is BC. If you look for this fair value gap, I don't need that fair value. I mean, that BC. I don't need that because I have that area 50-minute entry fair value gap. So I'm okay with that. I don't need to go to hourly chart. So for hourly chart, if you want to look price action here, there is nothing where the price is right now. I have nothing over here. So I'm thinking that market will reach at least to that 15-minute last fair value gap over here before falling. Or if it is overzealous, then it will go to that fair value gap. That's all, brother. It has made this relatively equal lows here. Let's see if it can take that lows and then can expand. But usually you don't see this type of price action around 3 a.m. Usually we don't see this, okay? We see the reaction around. Okay, let me show you, then you will understand. Otherwise you will think, okay, this guy is just bluffing. uh okay, this is the price action from yesterday, not yesterday, Friday. Why is Monday? I believe there is Monday, yeah. So around 3 a.m. we actually get some run. Okay, this type of small run, but yeah, we get this type of small run. But here today, around 3, we didn't get anything yet. This is just pure consolidation. See, just comparing with yesterday. So you have to be careful because of the CPI. There is 8:30 news, CPI news, so market can easily do that consolidation until the news. We should have get some reaction around 3. Still now we didn't get it. Market can take that relatively equal loss, but it should not take that low. That low should not be taken, because if it has taken that low, this is the lower market structure shift, and I really don't want to see that. If it left that open like that way, that is more good, more beautiful if it left it like that way, because overall my bias is bearish, so later that will be my target. So let's see how it reacts. Sunset screens, brother. But I'm not telling that market is not going to fall. I'm just telling my expectation is market will go higher. That is my expectation. Okay. So overall, everyone see the market in a different way. So the way you are seeing the market, you can see that market is falling. I'm seeing that market is going up. Everyone see the market in a different way. That means I'm not telling you are wrong. I'm not telling that I'm wrong. We are seeing the market in a different way. That's all, brother. Nothing else. As ICT told, where ICT took the buy, some of his students take the sell, and both of them are profitable. So it doesn't mean that you can't be profitable where someone else is going to take buy and you took the sell at the same area. It's just a run, right? Every candle is not the bear candle, every candle is not the bull candle. Maybe you took a sell here, from here to here. I took a buy from here to here. Both of us are profitable around the same area. So that's all. I believe that you will understand. Let's see if we can have some volatility now. It's already 30 minutes past. It should not break that fair value gap. Fair value gap should hold the price now. If you ask me about this fair value gap, I don't know. I have no idea how this fair value gap can work because this is inside the consolidation. I just simply mark that fair value gap. I saw this fair value gap and I just marked that fair value gap because lot of, you see, consolidation, this is the first fair value gap. So let's see if it can hold the price or not. I have no idea about this fair value gap. Is there any good use for that or not? I have no idea. I just simply mark it, nothing else. But for me, this fair value gap and this fair value gap is important. These two fair value gap, it's important. This fair value gap, I have no idea. So I just marked it, and I would love to see if there is anything, if market has anything to do with this fair value gap or not. because after the consolidation this is the first parallel gap. How about the new day opening gap lower? Right now I am, guys, try to understand the fact, man. I'm telling you, I'm not bullish, okay, I'm bearish. I know market will go below toward that sell side liquidity. That's my expectation for this week. What I told you here, I just don't want to say market will reverse from a random area this high. Look at this area, market is going higher, 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 higher. It stopped there, right? This is a random area. There is nothing from hourly chart and from 15-minute chart. I have nothing here. So all I don't want to say, market is just reversing from a random area. That's all, brother. There is no buy side liquidity for going higher, for market going higher. There is nothing except this 15-minute last fair value gap and this inversion fair value gap over here. This inversion fair value gap. If this candle could reach to that inversion fair value gap, I wouldn't look for buy. Why? Because there is no buy side liquidity, nothing, no buy side liquidity. I would say, okay, maybe market is falling. When market just came here, reach here in a random area, man, this is just a random area. I'm gonna remove this partial things. This is just a random area, man. So when market came to that random area, I'm not convinced that market is reversing from a random area. When it was falling, I was just watching that entry fair value gap from 15-minute chart and the last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. So this is two level. When market came here, gave me the setup, I would love to go for that trade. If it stopped me out, no problem. I will wait again to get another chance to take buy. In that situation, maybe I will look for that last fair value gap from 15-minute chart or this entry fair value gap again. That means it will come here, it will make another setup for the buy, and it will go for that last fair value gap from the 15-minute chart. So the only thing I believe that market should not reverse from a random area. So this is the random area. It has to reach a level for reversing. As I told, the last fair value gap has two jobs. Either it will be a reaction or it will be the reversal. That's the thing, brother. So if you are just keep posting me about the new day opening gap or relatively equal lows or some sell side liquidity, brother, that's my target, man. I'm bearish, right? But right now I'm bullish. The reason is market can't reverse from a random area. That's the only reason. I don't have any buy side liquidity. I have nothing around that area except the randomness. It's reversing from a random area. I don't like it. I want to see it. That market is reversing from a random area. Okay, so far this fair value gap is acting in a good way. You can see it worked very nice way. Let's see if it has any job to do. I have no idea how to use this fair value gap or if there is any significant roles to play for this fair value gap. I have no idea. I just marked it randomly because I just saw after the consolidation this is the first fair value gap. So I just marked it and I would love to see if there is anything to do or not. Thanks, I didn't think this way. Okay, no problem, brother. It's okay. Let's see if it can take that sell side liquidity or not. If it left it open like that way and expand higher. I really love to see it will left this sell side liquidity like that way and expand. It will expand higher. I really want to see that. If it happens, I'll be very happy to take my sell when it will reach in a level, obvious level. Then I will be very happy to take my sell because I know I had lot of sell side liquidity here. Market left lot of sell side liquidity for me. So that is kind of later. And I, as I told, London session is the liquidity making session. So here most of the time you will see market is actually making the liquidity instead of taking liquidity. I got your point about drawn liquidity being higher and market not reversing from a random area, but that random area can be a place for deeper retracement lower to go then higher, lower to go, then higher. I didn't get your comment. What did you say? But that random area can be a place for deeper retracement, lower to go, then higher. Okay, yeah, I understand your concept. That's why I marked that entry gap from 15 minute chart. This is the entry gap. Below this entry gap, I have the last parabolic from 15 minute chart. I am very much understanding your concern, what you are talking about. You are saying that that random area can be an area to send price deeper, retracement to send it higher again. I agree with you. That's why I marked this parabolic gap and that parabolic gap. I didn't mark it, but there is the last parabolic gap from 15 minute chart. These two parabolic gap is the place for the retracement. So when I got the retracement, it came here to that entry parallel gap. Take that low. There is that low. That low has taken by that low. It's taken over there. Now I am confident about the high run. That market can reverse from here. This is a special, I mean, what to say? I mean, the level where market can retrace and then expand higher. So I got it. Okay, it has taken all the liquidity for here. It didn't left it for me. Okay. But drawn liquidity, no, I don't have any drawn liquidity here. I have nothing, brother. I'm telling it again and again. Okay, I have nothing here. No buy side liquidity. Without liquidity, every entry is very tough to operate. Okay, so I have no buy side liquidity. I have only this imbalance, nothing else. I never go for the without buy side liquidity. And guys, please don't push your button with me. Okay, I'm just using it for teaching purpose, and this is my 50k express account. So before CPI, I'm not gonna touch my real account. it's it's for sure. Okay, I'm not going to break the rules. This is 50k express account. If I take some profit over here before CPI, I'll be happy, because I'm happy with here 500 $1,700 profit. I'm happy with that. It has taken the liquidity. Let's see if it can expand higher now. This low should not be taken. That's all I want to say. If it is taken, I'm not bullish anymore. In that type of situation, I will say market is going to take that obvious sell side liquidity first, then it will expand higher maybe. If this low is taken, what I am talking about, let me give you the example. Okay, over here. Remember, there was the market structure shift. Market went lower. It failed to take that low. See this low. This low didn't taken out over here. That is the confirmation to take re-entry over here. So that was the fair value gap. Maybe you took that entry, you got stopped out because you put a stop loss over here somewhere. You got stopped out, but you saw this low failed to take that low. It come back again to that fair value gap. You take a re-entry, that means the buy entry. Market went higher. So this low is very important, not to be taken over here. This is that low. This low should not be taken. If market would love to go higher, it should not take that low. If it has taken that low, this whole setup is not, I mean, valid anymore. If it has taken that low, simple. Francis Greens, brother, I am telling you that this is just a concept. Market can reverse from a random area, came to entry fair value gap, it should expand higher. So this is just a random, I mean, sorry, a concept. If you look for the buy setup, there is no buy side liquidity except that imbalance. from 15-minute last fair value gap, I have that imbalance only. There's no buy side liquidity. I have little buy side liquidity now here from 1 minute chart, but from 15-minute chart, I have no buy side liquidity. I have only the sell side liquidity. I'm interested to take sell. But when market will reach here with that 15-minute last fair value gap, I will look for the sell. Otherwise, I'm not interested to take sell. Okay, so far I'm not interested to take sell until it reach over there. I will take sell if market can break that new day opening gap. So if market can reach below that new day opening gap, I'll be interested to take sell. Otherwise, I'm not interested to take sell, not anymore. I'm going to let it hit me. This low is taken, so this whole setup is not valid anymore. Even if it went higher, I don't care about this setup, not anymore. This is just pure consolidation, and I'm seeing this as a consolidation. But let's say we will see how it reacts. First entry is the losing entry. Oh man, and I got chopped up. Yes, so also to note that New York changed their summertime clocks 1:10. Yeah, London time 1 winter clock yet. So London open is 1 next hour. Brother, you don't need to worry about your time frame. If you can mark this UTC -4 New York, that's all, brother. You don't need to think about that uh, European time change and USA time change. I mean, like USA has already changed their time, but London didn't change their time. But that doesn't mean we are going to what to say. I mean, going to change our time frame. So our kill zone is 2 to 5. We will stay in 2 to 5 for the New York local time. Am I right? Actually, I'm sorry. Am I right? You told that London didn't change the time, right? But let me think actually. I never felt this situation. Why I didn't feel this situation? New York has changed their time, but London didn't change their time, right? You told that. So if London didn't change their time, and this is the London session, okay, I never trade London before, so that's why maybe I'm getting confused. Man, can you please explain that little more? Because I want to know that. Next, you can trade New York time as usual. Just keep in mind the global time for London open is at 4 New York time, not 3. Okay, yeah, this is logical, brother. Thank you. Yeah, obviously this is logical because for the New York time, I don't need to change the time frame. But for the London session trade, if they didn't change the time frame, that means actually the 3 a.m. is here, the 4 a.m. right? So we should get the volatility around 3, sorry, around 4 p.m. So 4 a.m., right? That means our London kill zone start from 3 a.m. and it will close at 5 6 a.m. I guess. Am I right, Francis? That means the London session will be from 3 to 6, right? Okay, brother. Thank you for that information. I really don't trade the London session before this live streaming. I rarely trade the London session. Okay, so I didn't know that. Thank you, and thanks for that information. That's why we don't get the volatility around 3. Not even yesterday, actually. The real volatility was around 4. I was confused why that was the volatility around 4 because the volatility has to be at 3. Thanks, man. Thanks for that information. Thank you so much. Okay, Lenin, no, bro, you were correct. Just change the trading view time. Don't be sword. It's normal 2 to 5 a.m. Okay, it is 2 to 5 a.m. or actually 3 to 6 a.m. I'm confused now, brother. I'm not getting confused. Okay, whatever. I don't trade in London. I am not going to learn these things. But yeah, if there is a problem, you guys can fix that out. Okay, I have no idea about that time changing things. All I know, if I make minus UTC minus 4, I'm okay. Until it is minus UTC minus 4, I mean New York time, I'm okay with that. This low, actually the low that has made that run. See this run? This run has made that setup. Market structure shift, fair value gap. So from this low to that high, that run has made this setup. When this low is taken, over here it's taken, right? This low is taken, then this whole setup will be broken. That's why this low is valuable. You just can't frame your trade depending on that setup when this low is taken, because this run had made the setup. Market structure shift, liquidity taken, market structure shift, first fair value gap, last fair value gap. This setup has made by that run from this low to that high. You just can't use that setup, not anymore. You have to wait for another setup. For example, here the new setup, market has taken that sell side liquidity, it's taken over there, right? Market went higher, gave me the market structure shift. This is the fair value gap. Market came to that fair value gap, it should expand higher now. So I'm going for that setup now, and my stop loss has to be below that low, because this is a swing low. You have to look for the swing low over there. I am going to mark that swing low as my what to say, I mean as my entry, sorry, as my stop loss. I'm going to use this setup again, but this setup is different. I'm not looking at this fair value gaps, this entry fair value gaps, nothing. I'm not gonna cut through the candle. I'm just going to use the new setup here when this low is taken. For example, if this candle comes lower and take that low, see this low here. If it comes lower and take that low, this setup is not valid anymore. This is not a valid setup anymore. You just can't use that one. But for example, it came lower, it stopped me out. Okay, but it failed to take that low. When market will come back again to this parallel gap, I will take re-entry with confidence. I will take re-entry like here I did. That way I will take re-entry around that area. If market failed to take that low, then I will say this market actually went lower to take that sell side liquidity again. One more time it came lower to take that sell side liquidity. After taking that sell side liquidity, it went higher. That's why I will use that thing. Okay, bro, is it clear? I mean, I am just checking your name actually. What was your name? Who asked me the question? Thanks for that explanation. Francis, okay, Francis Lenny. Yes, New York changed their time on loan, but London is still in on old time in last Sunday of March. Okay, I guess that's the thing, brother. Market open hours. I don't think daylight savings affects the market open hours. Elmer Alvarez, I have no idea, brother, about the London session. I'm telling you that I'm not a London session trader. I'm very much afraid of the London session. I'm a New York session trader. Okay, so if there is something around the daylight changing time or something, you please figure it out by yourself. Okay, please. That's my request. I'm a New York session trader. I love New York session. Now, that's not my deviation. Oh man, this is the pure consolidation. Where I can go for the standard deviation. Let me actually find it out. Here that retracement is not obvious. This low is obvious. Except this low, I don't see anything. So this low is the obvious retracement. And over here, if I go for minus 1.5, minus 1. No, I will go for the last variable cap over here. Check. If I take my entry over there until here's 11. Yep. As I took one contract, so I will go for the last variable cap over here. But remember these levels, this minus 1.5 here and minus 1 here. Remember these two level, okay? Level is very important. If it hits my target, I will mitigate my loss. I'll be happy with that. If it hits my target, oh man, it hits my stop loss instead of, yeah, I guess the London session didn't change that time because this is the reaction around 3 a.m. Actually, we get this type of reaction around 3 a.m. which we are going to get at, what to say, I mean, at 4 a.m. So this reaction actually we get at 3 a.m. This type of huge volatility, like 9:30 volatility, we get it around 3 a.m. New York, I mean normal time. I guess Francis Greens is right. London didn't change their time, so our London session is actually from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. not 2 to 5. It will be 3 to 6 because this volatility it usually happens around 3 a.m. Now we are getting it at 4 a.m. So yeah, you are right, brother. You are absolutely right. Yeah, I'm not going to push it, but I would love to see how it reacts. I'll let it go. Thank you, Francis. I guess tomorrow I'll be more careful. And then yesterday I actually took my first entry around 12. Oh man. Oh man. Yes, but only till 1st of April, then London also changed their clock. Thank you, man. Thanks for that information, brother. Yeah, this volatility actually we expect that around 3 a.m. New York local time. But we are getting that volatility around 4 a.m. New York local time. Yesterday, let me show you. Yesterday also we get the volatility around 4 a.m. here. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Look, around 3 there was not that much volatility, little volatility around 3 over here, but around 4. See this run, this volatility that was around 4. So I wasn't here because of my internet, but later when I have seen this, I was a little confused about why we are getting the volatility around 4. We should get it around 3. Oh man. Thank you, man. Thanks for that information that we are going to get. Thank you, man. I'm not going to push my button, but usually I actually push my button when I got stopped out here. I will re-push my button because this is the volatile time and market should, and this fair value gap is valid. Why? Because this low failed to take that low. See, this is failing thing or the confirmation that maybe market is going higher. I'm not going to push my button to my real account because, sorry, to my express account, but you will see how this fair value gap will hold the price, send it back at least on of this level, at least on of this -1 -1.5 standard deviation, any of this level would be taken. But yeah, thank you, brother. I really got confused yesterday when I saw that big run around 4 a.m. We should get that around 3 a.m. But why we got that around 4 a.m. And today also, this is the reaction, the volatility around 3 a.m. But we are getting it around 4 a.m. So until 1st of April, our London session will be from 3 to 6. Oh, thank you, brother. Yesterday I took entry around 12 London time, 12, man. Oh man. I guess the 9:30 open is still okay, right? Because New York has already changed that time. Maybe because of chop clock change. Maybe, brother. But yeah, still now I'm bullish, okay? But I didn't understand the fact over here. I'm sorry for that. There was a little confusion because of the time change, but I'm cool with that. Now I got the thing, okay? To be honest. This is the last fair value gap. If one candle can go through this fair value gap, you are not going to get any reaction from there. If it failed to go through this fair value gap from one candle, you will get a reaction from the last fair value gap. 1 minute chart. This is expected, okay? I messed up yesterday as well with the daylight change hours. Yeah, Ravi Pramar. I messed up over here. That was in my thinking, that was that 3. So I was very much confident about that setup, okay? But I mean, that was bullshit. And here, I didn't even expect this volatility. I took re-entry. I got stopped out here. If I knew that this is that actual 3, then I would put my stop loss below that low. I confidently put my stop loss below that low because market is not going to give me the volatility. The volatility has done over here around 3. But it is what it is. Okay. So you see one candle pass through this 1 minute last fair value gap. So you are not expecting the reaction from there. You don't need that fair value gap, not anymore. Guys, I'm sorry for my time confusing, but here you go. Okay, here you go. That is the run I was waiting from here. I got it over there. See this high has taken by that shallow run. It's gonna be broken with speed. It will reach until before giving you the retracement. It will reach either this line or that line. Has to reach any of that line before even giving you the retracement. Trading view will auto change. It will just be in your local country. what time you were used to trading if you were using New York time? No, man, not like that. There is the issue. New York has already changed their time, daylight savings time. Okay, I mean the guy who told me, Francis, he told me that New York has already changed their time, but London didn't change their time. So TradingView has automatically changed the New York time, right? So we are going to get the perfect price action or perfect time zone for New York session. But if you try to trade the London session, then you have to understand that London didn't change their time yet. So the London session is actually from 3 to 6. The London session is going to start at 3 and it's going to complete at 6. So 2 to 5 has changed to 3 to 6 until 1st of April. So 3 a.m. we actually expect the volatility. Now here at 4 a.m. we are getting the volatility. So 3 a.m. what we are expecting at 3 a.m. we are getting it at 4 a.m. Okay, brother, do you get it? Still, no, I'm not thinking that market is going to fall because market has to reach to that level, this level. It has to reach over there. The deep retracement, nothing else except the deep retracement. If it just broke that all of this parallel gap, everything, and come here, I'm not still looking for sell. When price will break that new day opening gap, then I will look for sell for the London session. Okay, if it just fall boom something like that, I'm still not looking for sell. I'm still looking for buy because I believe that market can reverse from a random area. This is just a random area, and this is my buy sell liquidity now. Market has made that buy sell liquidity over there. I think I'm wrong with that standard deviation. I was confused. If you see, when I was trying to mark the standard deviation, I was confused which I should mark because this is a whole consolidation. I want the consolidation marking the standard deviation really sort of. Over here, if you look for the first parallel gap, this is your first parallel gap. That means this first parallel gap, when it is broken, market should use it as an inversion parallel gap, something like that. I mean, it's a little different. Here, this is the shallow run. Remember, this is your buy side liquidity. Don't forget about this line, okay? What is that line? 18343.50. Just mark it. 18343.50. Market is going to take that buy side liquidity. Are you aiming for buy side? Still, I'm bullish, brother. I'm not bearish. Even if market fall until this is broken, this entry parallel gap and the last parallel gap is broken. If this two level is broken from 1 minute chart, here, let me mark it. If this two level is broken from 15-minute chart, then I will be bearish for this run from here until that parallel gap. That 26 handle, I'm bearish. When market will reach here again, I'm bullish again because I believe that market can reverse from a random area. This is just a random area. But looking at the session, I mean, everything is very clean, right? Market has taken that buy side liquidity. It's going to give you the market structure shift. Maybe there will be a fair value gap, then it will fall, something like that. If it happens, obviously it can happen, but until this is not broken, this entry fair value gap or this fair value gap is not broken, I'm bullish. London session is the liquidity making session. More liquidity making, less liquidity taking. So this thing you have to understand. Oof, this setup is not valid anymore, and this fair value gap has no job to do except the balance job. Okay? If you look for the balanced price action, then that fair value gap was important. Otherwise, that fair value gap is not important anymore. Market is going, guys, if anybody wants to take sell or something, please go for that. Don't don't believe my analysis. So market has taken this obvious liquidity. What was that? That was the obvious liquidity. Market has taken that obvious liquidity, sell side liquidity, right? This low has taken by that low, that was the obvious liquidity. Market has taken that liquidity. At the same time, where did it reach? To that fair value gap. From 1 minute chart, I'm gonna mark this fair value gap. This from 1 minute chart, here and here. What is this fair value gap? This is the entry fair value gap, and there is the last fair value gap from 1 minute chart over here. Let's see if it can explain higher. Market has taken the liquidity. It has traded the 1 minute entry fair value gap. Why, bro? Why you are looking for buy? Everyone is looking for sell. Now I have the buy side liquidity. Previously I had no buy side liquidity. Now I have the buy side liquidity. As I told, if market can break these two fair value gap here, this one and this one. If market can break those fair value gap, then I'll look for sell. Otherwise, I'm not looking for sell. It's broken. The 1 minute last fair value, sorry, entry fair value gap is broken. No, it didn't break yet. Here is the last fair value gap from 1 minute chart on that area. I'm gonna remove it from my chart. Oh man, what a volatility around 4 a.m. You know, this is kind of unexpected things. If you know you are going to get this around this area around 3, and you are getting this around 4, are you not going to be thinking that why I'm getting this here? It should be here. Why I'm getting it here? But thanks to Francis, brother, thanks a lot. I really didn't know that. I knew that if you just change it UTC -4 or UTC -5 New York time, you don't need to think about anything else. But yeah, there is a logic. If London didn't change the time and I am trading the London session, then I can't just depend on the New York time. I have to depend on the London time because I'm trying to trade London session. Yeah, you have the logic, brother. It didn't change in Europe, so it's still at 9 a.m. the open. NQM, yeah, brother, NQM for London. 9 a.m. the open. Yeah, that means, I mean, for us, 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. will be the London session. NQM, yeah, brother. I have just changed the volume because of the volume. See this thing? Where is it? Here. The volume is 31,000 and NQ has volume is 17,000. So it's more volume. Here, the open interest is 156, 179. Little below, but I'm believing that within 1 or 2 days it's going to be more interest over here. So more. It will be higher than this 179. So I have just changed to NQM, and maybe tomorrow or today it will be changed. That's why I switched to NQH to NQM. So it's 2 a.m. UTC minus 4. In case is there is a cleaner schedule. But brother, the volume has changed already, so I can't trade NQH, not anymore. When can you confirm that the favorable gap is respect? When can you confirm that the favorable gap is respect? What was that, brother? Which favorable gap you are talking about? Catalan Hugo. So it's 2 a.m. UTC minus 4. No, 3 a.m. 3 a.m. UTC minus 4. 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. is the London session. 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. is the London session. UTC minus 4. Okay. Until I guess 1st of April. Until 1st of April. At 4 there was a beautiful sweep. Okay, thanks. I will keep that in my mind. Okay, brother. Thank you for keeping that on your mind. This is the 15-minute last fair value gap. Okay, this two green line is the 15-minute last fair value gap. What is your question? It changed in US but not Europe yet. Yeah, absolutely, Catalana. So it's still same time for London. Guys, the London session is from 3 a.m. New York local time to 6 a.m. New York local time. Okay, now you can compare it with your local time. 3 a.m. New York local time to 6 a.m. New York local time. The last fair value gap from on mid chart here. Look, volatility yesterday and yeah, I saw that. Actually, the brother, my brother, what is Francis? He made it clear how can we change the time frame. Okay, it's clear now that our London session is still 3 a.m. New York local time to 6 a.m. New York local time. So, yep, that's all, brother. If this swing high is valid for shifting market structure, no, this is not valid for shifting market structure. I don't think so. Here, here, no, it's valid. Sorry, it's valid for shifting market structure. This is the 50-minute time frame. What do you see from the 15-minute time frame? You can see market has taken that liquidity. It came here. It's going to fall. Maybe it's going to fall, but I'm not believing it because it is falling from a random area. That is the only reason I don't like this price action, because market can reverse from a random area. That's the thing. Okay, I don't have any buy side liquid, nothing I have over there except this one. This one has just made. Okay, if it breaks this 50-minute last fair value gap, this two green line, and this entry fair value gap, then I'll be interested to take sell. Otherwise, until price is inside this entry fair value gap from 15-minute chart or the last fair value gap, I'm looking for buy. We can have a chance. At the same time, guys, if you are looking for sell, please go for that. It doesn't mean that market can't fall. Obviously market can fall. There's nothing wrong with that. When I got this run and it has taken some liquidity, I am pretty much confident about the liquidity making session. So this is the London session. This is the liquidity making session. So that can be the buy side liquidity for the New York session. Today is the Tuesday. So Tuesday is actually the manipulation day. So before I had no buy side liquidity, now I have the buy side liquidity. If I am weekly bearish, I'm thinking that market will fall this week, then market should do the manipulation job to the upper hand in Tuesday. So now I have the buy side liquidity. Market can go for that buy side liquidity to the New York session. That will be the manipulation, and then we will get the expansion toward that sell side liquidity in Wednesday and Thursday. Maybe after the manipulation of Tuesday, we are going to see that. There is nothing wrong with that. But it was Tokyo high, right? What is Tokyo high, brother? I don't see the session liquidity. I think you are talking about the Asian range, Asian session, London session. No, I don't see the session liquidity. This swing high is valid for shifting market structure. There is no setup. Till now, there is no setup except the buy setup over here. Here, market has taken the liquidity. Market structure shift. That was the fair value gap over here. To that fair value gap, if you can hold your stop loss until that low, it's near about 6 handle only. And if you go for that rejection block over here, that rejection block, that could be your trade over there. Otherwise, I mean, this is forcing market to give you a setup, this setup. Okay, otherwise there is no setup till now. Market just taken that high. If you are a turtle soup trader, then obviously this is your setup, but I don't know how to trade the turtle soup, so I can see no setup yet. There is no setup yet. It's just pure consolidation. Price is range bound from 3. So this is the 3, starting of the 3. Market came here, take the buy side liquidity, take the sell side liquidity. Let's see if it can break all of this area or not. If it can break all of this area here, this fair value gap and that fair value gap, then I'll be interested to take sell. Otherwise, I'm not interested to take sell. Anybody is new here, or everyone is with me for so long? I can see there is 55 people. So if anybody is new, let me know. At the same time, don't forget to give me a like. If you are new, you can subscribe to my channel. But don't forget to give me the like, okay? Get a little more go. This is the 50-minute entry fair value gap. Still now it is holding the price. This is the 1 minute last fair value gap. These two blue line. 1 minute last fair value gap. This is the 15-minute entry fair value gap. This is the 15-minute last fair value gap. These two green line. This is the level which has the power to stop the price, send it back toward that buy side liquidity. It has that power. Now, if I get the market structure shift now, I'm not interested to take sell. I mean, sorry, take buy. Why? Market left that relatively equal lows over there. Will be the low probability here. But before going higher, if market can take those liquidity, maybe it will tap to this fair value gap. Nothing wrong with that. But it has to take the liquidity before going higher. So I will sacrifice that trade if even if it gave me the setup over here. For example, this high is valid for shifting market structure. I got a very nice market displacement to that swing high. I'm gonna sacrifice this trade even after waiting for so long. Is there anyone who is new, guys? I mean, this is your first day. You are here with me. This is the first day, okay? Not Let's see what dollar is dollar is doing. So it come here. Now it should look for the gap over there. Not that one. It's the opening gap, I guess. Yep. Monday and Tuesday is the opening gap. Market left so many buy side liquidity here. Pure consolidation went higher. What does it mean? This is the pure support zone. There's a lot of support here. Market should take that support. But when it is going to do that, that's the question. When it's going to do that. So I guess there is no one new here. I can see 60 people. All of you are with me for so long. Thank you guys. If there is new people, then more pressure. If you are older, no pressure. Peter, are you there, brother? Peter and businessman AAFX, how are you, brother? If you are here still, Rain, you are here, Rain. Let me know, guys, if you are here or not. I'm just waiting. Look at this price action, okay? Are you willing to take your entry over there? Do you want to take your entry over there? Oh man, I have to take the entry, brother. There's no option. I have to take the entry. Yeah, I know. Yes, brother. Hey, Apex. Thank you, brother, for being here. Okay, this last travel cap is broken. I'm gonna remove it, and I'm going to remove that entry travel cap. So this is that 15-minute last travel cap. Okay, this is the 15-minute last travel cap. If market would love to go higher, it has to go higher from here. If it is broken, I'm not looking for buy, not anymore. If it is broken, that means market close below this travel gap, then I'm not interested to buy anymore. Why is your price in the 18300 range and mine 18060 range? Why it is that? 18300 and your is 18060. Lukiopa. How can I know that, brother? I'm using the NQM2024. NQM2024. Are you using the same contract? I'm looking for sell. If it can tap to this parallel gap one more time, I'm gonna take my sell. If it can reach to that parallel gap, I don't care about anything. I'm just going to take my sell. If it fails to give me that setup, I'm okay with that. I'll just let it go. I'll see it's coming toward that new opening gap now. This whole area is broken. The last parallel gap from 15-minute chart and the anti parallel gap, both of them has broken. So I just need to confirm my trade or entry if I come to 5-minute chart. Maybe I'm going to miss the run. It's okay if I miss the run, but yeah, I'm going to take my sell if it can tap to this level gap within 1 to 3 minutes. Just within 3 minutes. If I get the chance, I'm gonna take my sell. And if it just keep falling, I'll just let it go. Because I was totally wrong about the run by run. This is the London session, the liquidity making session. Market has made that liquidity. This liquidity has made for the New York session. Just write it down. I will retweet when it will be taken. Okay, 18343.50. Just mark that level. I will tweet when it will be taken. Okay, I have no idea, brother, why you have and I have the different type of chart. Let me check what it has done. Okay, actually I'm not going to push my button over here for sell, as it just came to this 15-minute last parallel gap. Again, I'm again bullish. I'm not bearish. Sorry guys, I'm not bearish. I'm bullish actually. It touched the 4-hour parallel gap. It touched the 50-minute parallel gap. That's enough for me, brother. So I'm not bearish anymore. I'm still bullish. Yeah, actually, I don't want to take sell. That's the main thing. I don't want to take the sell because I am not believing that market is reversing from a random area. Even if I take a sell, that will be against my expectation. And yeah, I don't want. I don't want to do something against my expectation. I don't want to do it. Better I will just let it go because still I'm bullish. If I take a sell, that will be to impress you or something like that. I don't want to do that. I'm trying to cope up with this. When I have a direction, I really don't care about the opposite run. That's my way to trade. I don't see this whole run as a entry opportunity. Instead of that, I see this as a liquidity taken. So market has taken all of this liquidity. It tapped to the 15-minute last parallel gap. It should expand higher now. I'm seeing like that way. So I have this new day opening gap. I don't need to see that market will reach to that new day opening gap for reversing. I don't need it. I have this 15-minute high time frame level. I'm okay with that. Just go to your 15-minute chart. This is the 15-minute parallel gap. The last parallel gap from the 15-minute chart. This is the last parallel gap. So let me mark it as the last parallel gap. Why last parallel gap? Below this parallel gap, there is no other parallel gap. No other parallel gap. Look until here. So if you look from here, look, there is no other parallel gap. What is this then? This is the last parallel gap. Yeah, it can retrace deeper into the last parallel gap. Nothing wrong with that. But this is the last parallel gap from 15-minute chart. This is the last parallel gap from 15-minute chart. Price has to go from here to here. Coming to 1-minute chart now. It has come to the last parallel gap. Tap over there. I'm not telling that market can trade more deeper. Obviously, it can do that. But I'm expecting higher run now. And I will look for a swing high. Till now, this swing high is valid for shifting market structure. This swing high. So I'm gonna keep it until I get another swing high. If it's broken, then I'll look for a buy. But because of the volatility, I don't think so we are going to get some clean price action over here. But if it was the morning session, boom, something like this, boom, there will be a fair value gap. Trade that first fair value gap. Here is the part of the first fair value gap, not the entry fair value gap, not the breakaway gap. The first fair value gap. It will trade the first fair value gap, boom, something like this. Let's see if we can have some volatility or not. Yeah, guys, I'm not willing to take sell, to be honest. My whole consisting is telling me that market is going higher. Okay, so I just can't change my direction because of the pressure. Okay, maybe buy setup now. Maybe, I don't know. It took out previous day high as buy side liquidity. No, Francis, I don't see the previous day high, previous session high as my liquidity. Okay, like, yeah, I don't see them like that way. I really don't see them like that way. Session liquidity is not important for me. I really don't care about the session liquidity. Not random level. Look at the big order block hourly perfect mean threshold. I saw that, brother. Before you told me, I saw that. That is the mean threshold of that order block. Just above that mean threshold, there is my last replica from 15 meters. I have seen that, brother. Before even you tell me like that way. I mean, before even you tell me that, I have already seen that. And I just marked it to show you. Okay? 777 trading team. This is for you, brother. This is that mean threshold. And this is the last replica from 15 meters. As I saw, these are at the same level. I didn't go for the mean threshold of the order block. Instead of that, I went for the last replica from the 15 meters. Okay, brother? I hope it's clear to you. Yeah, that's the perfect order block. I agree with you, but it didn't even reach to that mean threshold. Daily weekly high are strong liquidity levels and lows. Brother, I'm not telling that they are not liquidity level. I'm not telling anything. I just told that they are not liquidity level for me. I don't believe in that because you can't give me the precision. Sometimes it takes the previous day high, sometimes it won't take that. So, I mean, if you just compare the percentage, it's kind of 50-50. So, I really don't like to trade anything which is 50-50. The way I mark the liquidity, it's near about 95% times it will work. Not 100%. Nothing is worked 100% in this industry, to be honest. Nothing at all. So, but whatever I showed you here, it will work 95% of the time. I just can't say that it will work 100% of the time, but it will work 95% of the time. So, so brother, I think you are right. Session liquidity, previous day high, previous week high, previous month high, all of them are perfect liquidity, but I don't look them as my liquidity. Okay, brother? I hope you'll understand, brother. 777 trading team look without weeks this order block hourly. No, man, you can't do that. Order block is week to week. I know week do damages. Every single time I told that I only care about the body. Except the market structure shift, I care about the body. I don't care about the week because week do the damages, body tells you the story. But if you look for the order block, you have to go from week to week. You just can't change body to body instead of week to week. If you do that, that means you are actually forcing the market to give you some level. You can't do it, brother. So yeah, you can't go for week to week for mean threshold of the order block. You have to go from, I mean, you can't just go to body for the mean threshold of the order block. You have to go week to week for marking the mean threshold of the order block. Okay, brother? Is it clear, brother? Which pair is it? It is not pair, it's Nasdaq, future market. Check NQ daily time frame for last 20 days, 70% PD high, PD low taken out, and expansion opposite side. Chances we are at the all-time high. You can't look for your 20 candle logic here. You can't use that logic because we are at the all-time high. Okay, so you can't use any kind of logic except the liquidity and imbalance. Except that you can't use any kind of logic. The reason is we are at the all-time high. That's the reason, brother. And please don't uh, don't tell me that to go previous day high, previous day low. I don't give them priority. Okay. That's not my liquidity. That's nothing for me. Previous day high, previous day low, that's nothing for me. Nothing at all. Not even the previous week. Obviously, their liquidity. But if there is a relatively equal highs, if there is a relatively equal highs from daily chart or relatively equal lows from daily chart or the weekly chart, oh man, they are kind of demon, okay, something like that. But except the relatively equal highs, relatively equal lows, nothing is liquidity for me. Look here, this is my liquidity and this is my obvious liquidity. I know market is going to take that liquidity. As I told, 18343.50 market, and keep it on yourself. I'm gonna tweet it today. I'm gonna tweet it that it has taken, because that is my liquidity. I know market is going to left every single thing, but it's never going to left that on over here. That low has taken by that low. That was the obvious liquidity. You know, there's three type of liquidity. Normal liquidity, that is relatively equal highs or relatively equal lows. Then the stronger liquidity, that means the relatively equal highs, when market come here, take that relatively equal highs and fail to take it. Instead of that, it fall. That means that swing high make that relatively equal highs more stronger. That is the strongest liquidity. And the obvious liquidity, one high has taken out by another high with a shallow run. This is the obvious liquidity. If you give a serial, then this is the obvious liquidity. This is the first priority. Market is going to do anything, I don't care, but it's never going to left that liquidity. It's perfect. It's 100% sure. No, not 100%, 99.99% sure. Then the strongest liquidity, and finally the relatively equal highs or relatively equal lows. Okay, so this is for your understanding. If you understand, I'll be happy. If you don't understand, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not telling that previous day high, previous day, previous week high is not liquidity. Obviously, that is liquidity, but for me, that is not liquidity, because it works 50% of the time. So which works 50% of the time, I don't look them as my strategy or something. I got your point. Thank you, Francis. Let's check perfect mean threshold. But I showed you the perfect mean threshold. If you are looking for this candle as your order block, absolutely that's perfect. This candle is perfectly order block. For here, the low to high, what is the level? 18357.25 is your mean threshold. 18375.25, that's the mean threshold. For me, this works better when I don't use weeks in order block. Absolutely, brother, go for that, man. Go for that. If it works for you, please go for that. Don't change your thinking. Don't change your understanding for someone else. Okay? Because after after all, everything. I mean, we are doing everything because of our understanding. If it works for me, I will go for that. I don't care about ICT as well. If ICT come to me and tell me, don't do that, that's wrong, I don't care. Then it's working for me, I'll go for that. But to be honest, I actually use everything uh, as ICT told. So ICT told you have to look for the week to week for the order block. I go for that, brother. That's all, brother. It is not 20 days look back of IPDA. I meant just look any time period of daily time frame, sweeps after sweeps as the strongest liquidity point. Okay, Francis, let's go over there. You told me to come 20 days, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So here is the 20 candle. Let me mark it here. I guess this is the 20. Yeah. So market has taken that swing high, went lower, right? It came here. Now here, it has taken that low, that low, that low, that low, and make this relatively equal lows, right? All the liquidity has taken. Previous day it has taken the high. The very next day it has taken a lot of lows. Then the very next day it was range bound. Didn't take the low, didn't take the high. Very next day it has taken the high, just only the high. Failed to take the low. Then the very next day take the high, take the low, stopped here. Next day it has taken this low, this low, this low, that low. Yeah, I guess, yeah, that low. Every low has taken. The very next day again it has taken the low. Next day taken that high, that high, that high, and failed to take that high. No problem. Next day taken high again. It has taken the low. Again it has taken the low. Again it has taken the low. Just the low. It has taken the low, taken the high. I mean, what is the synchronizing here? I mean, how can you know today is going to take the high or take the low? Okay, there is some concept I heard recently about the candle. That means this candle close here, the very next candle close below that that wick maybe, or the body close below here. The very next candle you will expect it will expand lower. Okay, it didn't. No problem. Now this candle is closed inside this candle. The very next candle close above that high. The body close above that high. So the very next candle has to go above. No, it didn't. It came lower. Okay, no problem. Why did it close? Below that low. So next candle has to go low. It went lower. Perfect. Why did the body close? Below that low. The very next candle should go lower again. It went higher. Okay, confused? I mean, man, this is just retail things. Okay, I don't like this. I mean, for me, I'm sorry, brother, but yeah, I don't understand how to use these things. One candle has taken the buy, so what should your expectation? The very next candle will take the sell, something like that. If you think like that way, this candle worked perfectly. It has taken all the sell. Now, when it has taken the sell, what should be your expectation? It should take the buy or the sell. Okay, it was a range bound. Sometimes it happens. Nothing is 100% perfect. Very next candle has taken the buy, right? So what is your expectation? Market is going to take that sell again. I mean, take the sell for the next day. It has taken the buy and sell both of the levels. So no problem. When it has taken the buy and sell closed here, what is your expectation? It is going to take the low again. It has taken the low. Perfect. So it should take the buy again, or it should take the low again. The very next candle take the low again. Oh man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know how to. Brother, I'm here. Okay, 20. For example, yesterday ranging 9:30 open does nothing. Once it took out previous day low, it went up. What did you say? I'll go over there. Here, 9:30. You were talking that yesterday market take the low and then going up. Previous day. I'll go for that. What is that? You want to do week once it takes out previous day high. It is ICT teaching. It's a term of push button. Button frame you got set up. Okay, so you are telling that when it take the low in the lower time frame, we will get some kind of higher run. Absolutely, man. It's true. I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, it's absolutely true. Um, Let me remove it. Yeah, it's true. Now, yeah, I got your point now, brother. I got your point. So around here, when 9:30, it has taken the low, I guess previous day low, then it went higher. So we will take that run because it has taken the previous day low. If it is your point, then I'm okay with you. In that type of situation, you can go for the previous day high and previous day low, and you can expect something. Why I don't give it most priority? You are right, brother. In that type of situation, you are right. Why I don't go for that? I love to go for the more easy way. I love to go for that. Let me show you. See this low over here. This low and those two low. Now it is a little different here because of NQM, but if it was NQS, it would be easier. I just uploaded the video. You can watch them. Okay, brother. So this is the relatively equal lows. Okay, here. I don't know you were with me in the yesterday or not. There was the 50-minute fair value gap. So price came here to the 50-minute fair value gap. I told that market is going to take that relatively equal lows. I didn't know if there is any daily low or not, previous day low or not. I really don't know. I only see this as a relatively equal lows. So this low and this lows, all of these lows are relatively equal lows. I told that market is going to take that low. When market has taken that low, I went for the buy side liquidity here. Yesterday whole day I was bullish. Yeah, over here. So that was the buy side liquidity or what I was here, what I had there. I'm just going to mark it from here randomly. Okay? This is all the buy side liquidity. Why? Because this is all relatively equal highs. I was bullish yesterday. Whole day I was bullish. Market came here, take that relatively equal lows, went higher, take that relatively equal highs. Let me show you. See this high and that high, they are relatively equal high. Just taken that relatively equal high. Where did it reach? To that fair value gap, specifically this fair value gap. What is this? Last fair value gap from 1 minute chart. Price came here, went lower. If you just go below there, you will get another fair value gap around that area from 15-minute chart. That is called entry fair value gap. It has taken again this low. Market structure shift. Where is your liquidity? There is your liquidity. Buy side liquidity here. At the same time, you have some relatively equal highs over there. Now, this swing high, I mean, this is your relatively equal highs. Very clean, relatively equal highs. There was the setup, fair value gap, went higher. Where did it go? For that relatively equal highs. It went lower. Where did it came? To that 1 minute last fair value gap here. This is the now you can see little different price action, but if you go to what to say, I mean the NQH, you will see better price action or better confirmation or better everything. Okay. Then it went higher. Where did it came? 1 minute last fair value gap over here. Where price came? 1 minute last fair value gap here. I explained this all okay to my okay guys. Now you can say no brother, it didn't trade over here. Okay, let me check it. Yeah. Just remember this line, okay? Just remember this line. I will show you the perfection over here. Just remember this line. What time it has opened? What is the time? 11:42, right? Sorry, 11:41. Remember this, brother. 11:41. NQH 2024. Remember 11:42 or 41. This is that 11:40 on fair value gap. See where price came? 1 minute last fair value gap. But in NQM, there is a little different price action because of the volatility or volume. I was here in NQH, so I got the better price action over here comparing with that NQM. Okay, you can see it has traded that area perfectly. Now I'm coming here to NQM again and just showing you here. That is that last fair value gap. It didn't reach over there because of the volume. I mean, because of the volume. This is a little different. That buy side liquidity over here it has taken, and finally it has taken that overall my liquidity level where I marked it my liquidity relatively equalized. That's enough, man. I was bullish not because of it has taken the previous day low. It's because of after taking the obvious sell side liquidity I had no sell side liquidity. I had only the buy side liquidity. Now over here today, right, over here didn't work. What I told you about here, and let me go to 15-minute chart one more time. Sorry. Yeah. Market is just reversing from a random level. Trust me, man. This is the new London session. So this is the liquidity making session. I'm believing that market has made that liquidity for the New York session. Remember this level, and I will retweet to my. I mean, sorry, I will tweet to my Twitter. Oh man, so many comment. Okay, Francis, I think, brother, I give you the answer. I mean, you are not wrong, but I don't look the liquidity like that way, okay, brother? So this is the thing. Yeah, I know ICT use that previous day high or previous day low. One lower time frame you got set up as usually. Yeah, absolutely, brother. Hey, George, how are you, brother? Sorry, man, for late reply. All I'm saying, previous day high, previous day low is the same liquidity you were looking for as in form of equal low or equalizer, etc. Yeah, if it is, then nothing more. I mean, it's okay, perfectly okay, man. If it is the same, it's perfectly okay. I mean, all I look for that equal highs or equal lows because equal highs is the double top, equal lows is the double bottom. Retail traders just see this as a double top and double bottom. That's all, brother. That's why I look for that because this market actually depends on the retail trader, and retail trader depends on the double bottom, double high. Simple thing, man. Then one lower time frame, you took a set up an inversion privatization block of a fair value gap breaker. Okay. By an outline from yesterday, New York was also okay. Yeah, you're right, brother. When you have fair value gap and volume balance next to each other, when you is your CE, you use only fair value gap or you add volume balance too. I only mark the fair value gap. The imbalance is kind of volume balance. ICT told to his last maybe last what to say last live streaming he told that volume imbalance is the lowest PDRA comparing with all other PDRA. Go with the volume balance. I would love to go for the fair value gap only. Hey Peter Henry, what happened, brother? It is just as a scalpers, we often sit on lower time frame outlined, draw on liquidity, and most often those levels come in for of daily, weekly session highs. It can happen, brother Francis. I didn't get the precision, so I don't go for that. But if it works with you, go for that, man. Just go for that. Hey, are you only analyzing yesterday or you? I will talk about today. Jack T, what's your question, brother? One more time, brother. Hassan, hello, brother. How are you? I'm fine, Hassan. How are you, brother? What about you? Are you fasting, brother? Jack T, I didn't get your question, brother. One more time. This morning session is really so messy, and trust me, it's because of the CPI. Market is just making the liquidity for the CPI, and you will see around CPI, it will take everything. Everything. Market is preserving. Everything will be taken by CPI. Today is the manipulation day. That means Monday. Sorry, Tuesday. Tuesday is the manipulation day. Let me explain the narrative one more time. Here, yesterday was the accumulation day. So market has accumulating over there. Tuesday is the manipulation day. That means market should go higher. Take the buy side liquidity. The manipulation has to happen above here. Wednesday and Thursday will be the expansion toward that sell side liquidity, because that sell side liquidity is our only liquidity we have. We don't have any buy side liquidity. We have only the sell side liquidity. Okay. So this low and that low, they are relatively equal lows. That is my target for this week. Accumulation happened. This is the manipulation from Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday will be expansion. Boom. Retrace. Boom. It will take the sell side liquidity. Friday, something like this. This is Tuesday. Tuesday. Wednesday. Thursday. Friday will reset. Something like this. This is my expectation for this week. So far, I'm happy to see prices above here didn't take that sell side liquidity. I'm happy to see that. It is what ICT talks about all the time. If you treat 4 hour or 1 hour time frame as daily new world opens, it means PO3 setups in weeks manipulations as liquidity levels. Uh, if you're talking about this, Francis, I can say you that ICT spends most of his time in daily and 15-minute chart. If you are talking about ICT, then because 15-minute chart is the bellwether for ICT, and if you will get that information from 22 YT mentorship, yeah, you will get that information. He told so many times about that, what he can do with the 15-minute chart, because 4 hour time frame is little different. I mean, if you use the 4 hour, you will get confused, because 4 hour time frame price action sometimes it's little different. Okay, for the dollar index, and if you compare the Nasdaq and dollar index, you will get the differences from the 4 hour chart. That's why I try to avoid the 4 hour chart. 4 hour chart is, I mean, it's very difficult. Okay, whatever. Hourly chart, yeah, I love daily chart, hourly chart, 15-minute chart, 1 minute chart. 1 minute chart for execution, 15-minute chart for point of interest. Okay, that means this type of fair value gap. I use 15-minute chart for getting the level, high time frame level. Like over here, I have this last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. I have this last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. So these two fair value gap I have from 15-minute chart. I know market is trading the last fair value gap from 15 chart now. It should expand higher toward that last fair value from 15-minute chart. Hourly chart I use for the liquidity. If I find out there is some liquidity that is more obvious, or if I am confused about the 15-minute fair value gap with lot of fair value gap, then I go hourly chart. 4 hour chart I never go over there. If I ever get confused by daily chart, then I go 4 hour chart. So it's rare. I mean 1 or 2 times maybe in a year I will go to 4 hour chart. This is how I actually trade. Okay, and previous day high, previous day low, obviously their liquidity, ICT talked about this. I don't get the precision, or I don't know how to use the previous day high or previous day low. So I don't go for that. I go for the easiest one. For me, the easiest one is to mark the relatively equal highs. Over here, there are the relatively equal highs or clean buy side liquidity. I was bullish yesterday. Before taking that low, there are relatively equal lows, this low and that low. Before taking that low, I was bearish. When it has taken that low, I was bullish. Whole day I was bullish. I never talked about the sell. I took a sell when I saw the last fair value gap has been traded. So here, this candle has traded that last fair value gap. Now here NQM, it's not showing you here, but if you go to NQH, you will see the last fair value gap has taken. I mean, this week tap to the last fair value gap, I took a sell. I did mitigated all of my profit with some more profit. So near about $2,600 profit, something like that. This is how I trade, brother. So I'm not telling you are wrong. I'm not telling you are doing something bad. Obviously, that is ICT's thing. And ICT talked about previous day high, previous day low, previous week high, previous week low, PD array. That means premium and discount array. I just simply don't know how to use that. I know nothing about this. So I don't go for that. Okay, the one is easier for me, I will go for that. For example, right now I have no sell side liquidity. Market has taken all the sell side liquidity from, look at this 50 minute chart. So over here, I guess this, no, I'm sorry, market has made the sell side liquidity here. My mistake. That is the sell side liquidity over here. This low and that low, they're relatively equal lows. I have this sell side liquidity, I have this buy side liquidity. This buy side liquidity is obvious liquidity, and this is just a sell side liquidity. Okay. Now, if market left that sell side liquidity like that way, if you ask me, I want to see that. I want to see market left that sell side liquidity like that way. If it can left that way, go and take that buy side liquidity, trade that last parallel gap from 15-minute chart. I'll be very much interested to take sell toward that sell side liquidity. If it has taken that sell side liquidity, tap to this 15-minute last parallel gap before taking that buy side liquidity. Then it went go, I mean, it started to go higher toward that buy side liquidity. It has taken that buy side liquidity. Lower time frame, I mean, last parallel gap has traded. I will wait. I will wait to make more sell side liquidity. I have this sell side liquidity, but I can't go toward that sell side liquidity until this 15-minute parallel gap is broken. When this will be broken, I will go for that sell side liquidity, because this is the last parallel gap which has the power to hold the price, send it back again toward the all-time high. Okay, remember, we are at the all-time high. We are not bearish. We are bearish for a short term. Okay, this lower run will be a short term run. Eventually it will go higher again. What do I mean by that? See this down move, then down move. Today also maybe we are going little lower. This is all the short term. Okay, it's short term. Eventually market is going higher. That's my belief, because we are at the all-time high. No price action is working over here. Nothing, because market is just going higher until it proves you wrong. You have to think about the bullish price action. Okay, so yeah, it's short term, it's going lower, but in a longer term, you are bullish. I'm bullish, not you. I'm bullish. And see, look at this price action, man. This is not clean price action, no precise price action, nothing over here, just pure consolidation. Why? Because of CPI 8:30, we have CPI. Market is just making the liquidity. Always remember, London session is the liquidity making session. Always remember that. It has more job to do, like making the liquidity, not taking the liquidity. It has more job to do for making the liquidity instead of taking the liquidity. For 7 a.m. kill zone and Newark local, I mean Newark open, I mean morning session and PM session. This London session is the food for Newark session. Obviously, Asia session is also the food, but London session is the most important food. Okay. Okay, Francis, it means if you don't want to wait for highest probability liquidity, um, as daily, weekly highs or lows, you can as hourly liquidity. Obviously, brother, I told that I'll actually look for liquidity from the hourly chart. So hourly chart I actually use for liquidity, not for fair value gap. I use 15-minute chart for my fair value gap for any other level, but hourly chart I use for my liquidity. If I am very much confused about 15-minute fair value gap, then I go hourly chart for the fair value gap as well. Okay, Francis? As a scalper, I got your point, brother. Peter Henry, you removed the message. I'm sorry if you write down something and I missed it. Okay. Analogy of OHLC. You're not chilling. You're a good trader. I like you. Don't hesitate when setup prompts and you got clear drawn liquidity. My idea was here everything from ICT's OSL and PO3. Absolutely, brother. I'm not telling you were wrong, brother. I mean, all I am telling you that, what to say. I know. I don't know, brother. I love to go with the easy thing. Okay, I love to go with the easy thing. Now, as I tweeted yesterday, when I trade alone, I actually play music. Okay, then I read the only the price action. I sometimes I lay down on my bed, sometimes I sit down in front of my desk. My laptop is open there. I'm just watching the price. I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. When I see something good, I push my button. That's why most of the time I get the best price action. Now when I do live, I talk too much, right guys? I talk too much. But English is not my mother language. I have to think about the word, the appropriate word. What should I use here? So, my concentration already divided by thinking of the word, English word and price action. It's already divided by 50-50%. Now, I have a lot of pressure. I actually took that pressure. It was too easy for me when there was little audience over here, maybe 20 people. I knew all of them. I didn't feel any pressure. Trust me, man. I didn't feel any pressure, nothing at all. I can simply fly on my chart in that time. But when it started to grow, I mean more than 100 people, it's a lot of pressure for me. I mean, I don't want to take that pressure, but I took that pressure. So most of the time I lost the price. What it is going to do, I just lost it. I don't know you can feel it or not, but to be honest, I'm reading the price, I'm expecting something, then I forget. I totally forget. And you know sometimes I'm not giving you any blame. It's simple, right? You are here to share your thinking. But sometimes when you write down something and I read it, for example, I'm just looking for buy, right? I'm just looking for buy. But some of you just told me that, brother, look, it has taken the buy side liquid. There is a very nice market structure shift, fair value gap trade. It's a lower run. It's a sell. It's a sell setup. Now when it's a sell setup, you told me that. I know I'm looking for buy, but when you told me that, I get confused. Okay, to be honest, man, I don't know you can feel it or not, but yeah, to be honest, in that time I started to doubt. Am I right? If I am wrong, that guy was right. So I can't tell him that don't do that. If I'm right, then what will happen? Then I mean I'm not standing with my thinking. I'm just changing my analysis. So this is kind of situation which I am facing every single day. I'm not blaming you, sir. Okay, guys, don't misunderstood me. I'm not blaming you. But this is the mind game. This is the game of the probability. I'm trying to overcome this. I'm trying to be easy with these people. I never thought that it will be that much harder to what to say. I don't know. I will overcome, I guess, but it will take some time. So, well. But yeah, to be honest, guys, if anybody thinks like the guy yesterday, I really get hurt when someone talked about ICT badly. I really get hurt because I learned this concept from ICT and I am profitable by this concept. I am earning real money by his concept. So if anybody tells something bad to ICT in front of me, I really get hurt. Okay. So like yesterday, the guy from Bangladesh, it is expected because we Bengali people, we are not actually that much good. Okay, so that guy actually told that something bad about ICT, like a scam or something like that. It really hurts me. If you tell me scammer, if you tell me something bad, nothing wrong with that. But if you tell something to ICT, it hurts me. Okay, if anybody feel like that, don't don't hesitate to leave me. I don't need anybody who doesn't believe ICT or these ICT concepts. Who doesn't believe this? Please leave me alone. I don't need not even a single person. Okay, I just need the believer. Whoever believe this ICT things, who thinks that market works with the precision. Right now, we are actually spending the difficult time. This year is the most difficult year in my life I have ever seen. It can be happen because of the election. This is the election year for USA. It can be happen because of the current situation of the world. It can be happen for anything. But this is the difficult price action in my life I have ever seen. Still we are making money. Even though this is the difficult year, still we are making money. So yeah, that's the thing, my brother. If you ever doubt in ICT, don't don't feel twice. Just unsubscribe me, unfollow me, block me. No worries. I don't like that type of word against ICT. ICT is going to break the Robbins Cup record or not, I don't know. But I believe he is able to break it. I believe it. That's my belief. He is going to break it or not, that is a different matter. I believe himself in himself. I got this point, man. I got this everything. Now, every single time I'm right? No. Sometimes I'm wrong, sometimes I'm right. All matters is the profit. At the end of the day, am I green or am I red? 4 out of 5 days, I'm green. 4 out of 5 days, I'm green. I'm happy with that. Maybe it's not a huge money, maybe $500, maybe $200, maybe $1,000, maybe $2,000. Not a huge money. I don't need Lamborghini. I mean, from Bangladesh, $1,000 in one day, it's kind of dream for us. I don't know about you. Maybe you are looking for more money. Then go and copy trade. Make three account all together and do the copy trade. Use more contract over here. If I can earn $1,000 by one or two contract, and if I use 15 contract, that will be near about 15 times higher than that. This is the pure consolidation, guys. Don't try to take NT in this type of situation. Don't try to take NT. You will be chopped up. I promise you. You'll be chopped up. You have the level. Wait for the CPI. So we have the CPI. Market is doing all of this shit because of that CPI. Okay, Francis, you are the man. Yeah, Francis, you are the man. Man, please don't get hurt by my word. I'm not. I hope you will understand my concern, brother Francis. 4 out of 5 days green, Alhamdulillah. That's amazing. Yeah, Arlitz, if you just believe it, you will get it. If you don't believe it, if you have doubt, you will never get this concept. So far, I doubted ICT things. I never got the things. And suddenly it started to work. Suddenly I started to know how these things work. So it's all up to you. How do you want to use this? So well. Okay, guys, I don't think so. There will be anything here. It's already 5. So I'm gonna close the session and I will wait for the 8:30 as we have the CPI. Still now, I'm telling you, I'm not looking for bear run. I'm looking for bull run until it reach to that fair value gap. So I will tweet when it will be taken. Remember, just remember this line 18343.50 and this fair value gap. Okay, that's my target for beforehand. Okay, beforehand, that's my target. If I'm absolutely wrong, then I will change my direction when market will go. Where's the new to opening gap? I guess I actually remove it from my chart. So there is the new to opening gap here. Opening gap. This is the new to opening gap. So if market can go below that new day opening gap, then I will change my bias and I will start to think no, market is not going higher, not for that buy side liquidity. Instead of that, it's going lower toward that sell side liquidity. Okay. This time, this is the last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. and the new day opening gap. Remember, this new day opening gap is the most strongest one after new week opening gap. It can come until that new day opening gap before expanding higher. I'm not arguing with that, but all of this sell run, I'm not interested. Okay, all of the sell run, I'm not interested at all. And from one mid chart, it's really difficult to frame the sell setup, except this one. Yeah, you can go for this one, but also this is not perfect. I mean, this whole price action is because of the CPI, I believe. Thank you guys for your time, and I guess we will meet at New York end session. Not sure, depends on the prayer time. This is the Ramadan, so if everything is cool, then I'll be there in the morning session. So until then, cheers, guys. See you. Bye bye.